Hello, welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Hask here, my new Sith warrior, and we have just stepped outside of the Sith Academy here on Korriban. We have our next trial given to us by Overseer Tremel. We must go into the tomb of Ragnos. Don't know why I stumbled there. Marka Ragnos, thank you. I was getting the name backwards for some reason. And we must deal with a beast inside the tomb. Okay. We reached level 10. We did choose our immortal discipline path, not a problem. We learned a new ability. Well, we replaced Sundering Assault with Aegis Assault. Not a problem. Fully buffed. We have another experience booster waiting in the wings. I don't think there's anything else I need to mention. We have various login rewards. Ooh. So, logging in 4 days of the week, we'll actually gain 8 Galactic Season points for this Battle Pass, and a Badge of Renown. Renown isn't really essential until we hit level 75. We'll talk about Renown if we ever get there. So, that's fine. In fact, it's a new week. So let's have a look. We have the Balance of Power on Alderaan and McKeb. Again, it's Galactic Starfighter and Unranked War Zones. Defeat non-player opponents on the various homeworlds, the starting worlds. 75 opponents on Hutta, Korriban, Ord Mantell, or Typhon. Okay, we can definitely get that one. Not a problem. We'll get 3 season points. And this is a daily repeatable. Right. And then, we have Unranked War Zones again. Defeat 1 for 3 season points. Okay, not a problem. Either way, before we go into the lower wilds and to the tomb of Marka Ragnos, we have this Sith Inquisitor who would like to have a word.
Stand and account for yourself, Acolyte. Let's see what you're made of. I look at you and I wonder, are you among the truly loyal, or do you hide treason in your heart?
I am heir to a great Sith bloodline. How dare you even ask such a question of me?
I do what the Emperor commands me to. Your special heritage does not place you above suspicion, nor should it. Intelligence reports indicate this valley shelters traitors. Acolytes who seek to destroy our Emperor's carefully built order and replace it with their own weak-minded heresies.
They hide among the faithful and obedient. But make no mistake, they will destroy us all, given the chance.
We've watched as the traitors scuttle about this valley and plot against us. We know their faces and their names. It is the Emperor's will that the sands of Korriban be slaked with the blood of these traitors. Prove your allegiance by executing them.
It will be a great honor to serve you, my lord.
And in serving me, you serve the Emperor. Remember that, as you exterminate those vermin in the valley.
I'll give you the means to identify the traitors. Eliminate enough of them to prove your loyalty. Then return to Inquisitor Arzanan.
I'll be watching your progress with great interest. Go now. See that the Emperor's will be done.
I see. So this Inquisitor's working with Imperial intelligence. They've been studying and watching these weak-willed Sith. We, of course, we've talked about Hask and his potential difference in ideology to many other Sith, but you have to somehow keep that under wraps, especially at this point in his training. We do have this ID scanner, which actually is filled with a database of known Sith traitors. We must scan various initiates and find out if they're actually on the database or not. if they are, they'll prove themselves hostile. Normally you would leave your prologue world at around level 12, level 13. Of course, they've made the game, or they've made leveling progression much easier. And even more so now that we have double experience. So we're probably going to leave Korriban here at a decent level. So yeah, obviously since it is Tuesday, we have our conquest progression reset. But we do have a quest, an introduction to conquests. So not only do we get the rewards from completing this introduction to various conquests, but we'll also get the conquest rewards as well.
I watched you deal with those traitors. Well done. That was an impressive display of loyalty. Take this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge. It marks you as a defender of our empire.
Stay vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
Ah, some new boots. Aha! We've just reached level 11. But we've been level synced down to level 10. You'll find the various worlds we visit have enemies of a predetermined level, from like level 1 maybe up to, well, level 9, level 10, especially here in Korriban. Therefore, to prevent us from overpowering them too easily, they cap our various attributes. So at the moment, if we probably had a look at our mastery and endurance at level 10, they may have actually, yeah, our mastery is meant to be at 197, but now that we've been world synced, it's been synced down to 162. Same with our endurance, which is unfortunate. Any new skills available to us? No. We do have a utility point to spend though. You need to spend 3 utility points in the skillful tree here to unlock the masterful tree, and then the same again for heroic. At least from what I recall. So we can reduce the cooldown of our CC breaker by 30 seconds. Also causes to heal you for 10% of your maximum health. Not bad. Getting attacked reduces the active cooldown of your force charge by 1 second. Very useful. Apart from that, Smash shares its cooldown with force charge. Later on though, we might be able to get a time reduction on Smash as well. Ravage immobilizes a target. Sweeping Slash can deal more damage. Taking area of effect damage generates rage. You generate rage while stunned, immobilized, put to sleep, or knocked around. Whenever your movement is impaired, you gain 10% damage bonus for your next ability. And Threatening Scream protects all allies within range, excluding yourself. Right. I'll take Warmonger, so that we can jump into combat more often. We can always reset it later. Right. Wow, okay. So just completing that quest and actually... Yeah. Let's have a look here. Yeah, we assigned a utility point, which got us 14,000 conquest points. Okay. There's various ways to travel around the various worlds we'll visit. We have Imperial Transport Service droids, which have select routes.
Travel route is confirmed.
We also have quick travel nodes, which you used to have to interact with to unlock. Speaking of, there's my quick travel ability and an ability to get us to the Imperial fleet in an emergency. Normally now, the quick travel nodes are unlocked automatically when you unlock the area of the map that they're in.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Now, telling us we should head over here to the field research area, which is true. It's closer to where the tomb of Marka Ragnos is, but I believe there's a side or exploration mission here. It used to be that you would have to unlock the taxi routes as well. Therefore, you wouldn't naturally have this field research taxi point unlocked.
Travel route is confirmed.
But they have made the game somewhat easier over time, allowing you to bypass certain obstacles a lot faster. But I'm always nostalgic to do it the old way. So yeah, we actually got a few conquest points for just using the taxi service. Yeah, this is an exploration mission.
Hey, friend. If you're headed out by the Tukata, Lord Varison is paying actual credits for bone marrow samples. Varison's doing some sort of experiment for Lord Renning. The less details we know, the better, I'm sure.
I see. Obviously, a Tremel was getting some report from Lord Renning earlier. We have some wild Tukata here. In slaying them, we are gaining their bone marrow samples. Hear an ambient humming in the background. That is an indication that there is a datacron nearby. There's a slight glow at the top of that cliff. We'll talk about datacrons in a moment. There we are, there's all the bone marrow samples. There isn't a bonus for defeating any more Tukata, so we can try and avoid the multitude of them if we can. So yeah, the field research lab taxi droid is actually just up this elevator. But we don't need to use it right now. We have Lord Varison here. We'll hand the samples over.
Ah, more bone marrow samples. Lord Renning will be pleased. You may go.
Level 12. No new abilities, but we did gain... Ah, okay, so we switched from the Shicho form to Sorezu. This utilizes a defensive lightsaber form, increasing your armor rating by 61.5%, reduces damage reduction, increases shield chance, and threat generation and accuracy. While utilizing this form, all damage dealt is reduced. And all assault abilities generate one less rage. Now the downside, of course, is we don't have a shield on our person right now to see some of the bonuses we would normally get. We need to switch out our standard focus for shield generator focus, which may take until we get back on, well, until we get away from Korriban and on the Imperial fleet. Either way, we have now access to a quest from Lord Renning himself.
A fresh young acolyte come to view my experiments. Good. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you?
What's the situation here?
Understanding the Force's mysteries requires that we seek answers everywhere, even inside a beast itself.
This used to be a Tukata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special. But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
Amazing. How did you learn that?
The Force told me so. It speaks to me. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Tukata was one such form.
Are we another of these forms?
Sith are the highest manifestation of the Force's will. I've dissected hundreds of Tukata, forging a direct connection to the dark side. Each beast I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Tukata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
Your work is too important to fail, my lord.
Indeed. Perhaps the Force has brought you to me for a reason. You acolytes delve those tombs on your trials. You could hunt that Tukata for me and retrieve its perfect brain.
My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
Why not send your apprentice to recover this beast?
She's more suited to the laboratory than the tombs. She lacks your fire, I'm afraid. Ask Melora where to seek the Tukata, and return to me when you have its brain.
Okay. So we have Lord Renning's apprentice here.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
Tell me how you know this.
My master is insane. Wasn't it obvious when you spoke to him? Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
You're just scheming to get rid of your master.
I have a greater destiny than serving as a research assistant in this pathetic excuse for a laboratory. Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Tukata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
I'll see if the mood strikes me.
You'll earn rewards from both the master and his apprentice. It's a better deal. The mutant Tukata escaped to the tomb of Marka Ragnos. It's much larger than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning, and I'll take care of the rest.
Yeah. Lord Renning's apprentice is seeking to manipulate us. If her master's research is discredited before the Dark Council, they may dispose of him and elevate someone more worthy. She thinks it's herself. Meanwhile, We have various containers here, and a holopad.
Sergeant Garrus, turns out the rumors were true. Some of the sentries we lost down here aren't dead. They lost their minds, just like the Acolytes. Doesn't mean we're going to have any easier a time getting the research supplies back, though. The crates are secured with multi-locks. If we're going to open these things without frying the contents, we need to get all the sentries' code cylinders back. I don't think negotiation is an option. The men aren't keen to take down their old comrades, but we'll do what we can. Once we have the code cylinders, we'll crack open the supply crates and get back. Tavon out.
Okay. Yes, another factor here on Korriban. Those of a weak will, or who find themselves over an extended period within the tombs of the Dark Lords, can suffer some unfortunate side effects, including madness, berserker rages, or they can find themselves being possessed by lesser force spirits. Which seems to be what may have happened here. So there's 4 code cylinders we require to crack open one of these supply crates. I'm gonna head up and along this way, because we talked about that datachron. Datacrons are cubes containing the history of the galaxy. They were created by an ancient race known as the Infinite Empire, who spanned an empire, of course, across the galaxy many millennia ago, and then mysteriously that empire just collapsed. Though you can find a lot of technology that belonged to this Infinite Empire over time. And no doubt we'll learn more about them. Cylinder. We do have a bonus to defeat 15 of the crazed forces here in the lower wilds. Hey, level 15, happy days. Sorry, level 13, I should say. No new abilities just yet. We have one of the entrances to the tomb of Marka Ragnos. This is not the one where we need to find the beast we've been sent to kill. But this is the tomb where the mutant Tukatas went hiding. What we've done is grabbed a plump claw slug larva, and we're going to use it as bait. I'll be taking your brain, thank you. And now we have a choice to take it back to Lord Renning, or take it to Apprentice Melora first, so she can adjust the results. Lord Renning may indeed be mad, but he could also be correct. Obviously, the dark side does corrupt living beings, beasts as well as men. Was the dark side responsible for the mutations, the growth of the Tukata? One more code cylinder to gather. It's not down this way, but there is... Yeah, we have our first elite enemy. The maniacal Commander Tyans. Figured we'd just go find him and defeat him. Oh, we picked up a weapon. A companion gift. We'll keep a hold of that for now. Oh god. You'll see why I'm laughing later. I have well, I might as well tell you now. I have a rather delightful selection of companion gifts I'm still yet to use. Fellow Sith here's used that code cylinder. We just had to wait for it to respawn. Okay, so we have the codes needed to access the supply crate. Before we do that, let's step into the tomb of Marka Ragnos once again. We have a bonus mission to defeat 5 Acolyte deserters. And now we have plenty of people running around. We have an entrance, a story entrance for Sith Inquisitors. And a story entrance for Sith Warriors. Of Marka Ragnos. And it has fallen at our feet. Go report our success to Overseer Tremel. Before we do that, get ourselves back over to the field research station. We have a supply crate to open. We have a mutated brain to return to someone. So we need to find a Sergeant Garrus. Hand over these supplies. So we know Melora's manipulating us. And we are trying to ingratiate ourselves with the Sith to prove ourselves worthy of our trials. Allying with an apprentice right now doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things.
I'm running out of patience. Have you finally acquired the mutant Tukata brain, or should I send someone else?
I have what you asked for.
Ha! Wonderful. Let me see it.
You won't have any complaints.
Look at the mottling along the frontal lobe. Oh, I can't wait to analyze this. You've done me a great service, but now I must continue my research. If there's nothing else?
We could expose Melora, but... No. Lord Renning is pleased, therefore I am pleased.
I want my payment now.
Yes, of course. Take your payment, and leave me to my work.
I bid you farewell.
Go now, young acolyte. May the dark side make you forever strong.
Yes, if you choose to expose Melora, she will be re-educated in the dark side by Lord Renning. And, well, that may come back to bite us later. Oh, you actually can see this headpiece. See if she has anything to say.
Congratulations. You've helped a delusional maniac remain in power. I hope you're pleased with yourself.
I am pleased. He may be a delusional maniac, but he has power. You, on the other hand, are of equal status to myself.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
Head back over to the Sith Academy. Sergeant Garrus over here.
Yes, can I help you with something? Hold on. Are those the research supplies we were after? I'd given up on them days ago. You've no idea how much I appreciate this. Some of these chemicals take months to manufacture. Not much use to you, but vital to us. Thank you. You're welcome to use some of our equipment as compensation. I'll make sure to mention you to the commander.
And once again ingratiating ourselves into the Imperial Army.
What can I get for you? Come back anytime.
Ah, we did learn a new ability at level 14. Okay, keep that in mind. Right. Overseer Tremel.
Well, look who's here. Remember me?
Get to the point.
Vemren thought I should follow up on our earlier discussion. Notice anything interesting? No witnesses. No witnesses means no rules. No more shortcuts, no more special treatment. You're just gonna be another dead failure on Korriban.
Well, that didn't go according to plan now, did it?
No. Hold up. Look, I was wrong. What they're saying about you, totally true. So, strong. I don't want to die.
Next time, you won't be so lucky.
Oh, you won't see me again. I promise.
I normally never let him live. I'm wondering if there's going to be any consequences to that. Normally leaving enemies alive means there's no, you give them another opportunity to stab you in the back. But we'll see if that changes any potential future.
We must speak quickly, Acolyte. There isn't much time. I may have made a slight miscalculation. The beast of Marka Ragnos was a great source of dark energy here on Korriban. When it was slain, there was a tremor in the Force. Darth Baras felt that tremor and has become aware of you. He demands an audience.
Do you think I'm ready for this?
It doesn't matter what I think. Ready or not, you must face him now. Baras is a serious man, but a master of deception. Everything he does and says is calculated. He will attempt to trip you up, test your nature, get to the heart of who you are. Always take him seriously. And I mean always.
Consider me warned.
We might not speak again, Acolyte. You're the best chance of stopping Vemren. If you fail, I doubt there will be another strong enough. Good luck. Meet Darth Baras in his chambers, and hurry. He won't take kindly to waiting.
Okay, so... yeah. In slaying that beast, we released a fountain of dark side energy. And, well, that screwed us entirely, hasn't it? Oh, we gained some Mark II armor. While on Korriban, there is obviously Mark 1 and Mark 2 different armor sets, which change how your armor set looks on your person. While we're visiting the various worlds, I think each world has their own somewhat unique set of armor as well you can gain. Ooh. Level 15, we actually completed our conquest as well. So there's level 16. And we're so close to level 17 as well. Okay, so at level 16 we gained a new passive ability, Heavy-Handed, which we looked at the end of the last part as well. Smash deals more damage, consumes less rage. In addition, the critical chance of sweeping slash and ravage has been increased by 30%. Very nice. The fact that Smash only costs 1 rage now is really good. Okay. Any new abilities? Yes, we have plenty of new abilities. We'll go learn them in a moment. New belt, new... oh, we weren't wearing any wrist guards. Right, what do we have here? A certificate. We have 4 certificates, each totally, well, the total amount equaling 100,000 credits. We have another certificate here giving us another 10,000 credits. An experience booster boosting class mission experience. We don't need this. A grant that gives you 400 fleet requisition. The hell is that? Fleet requisition. We'll look into that later. It has something to do with Galactic Starfighter, and I haven't looked at Galactic Starfighter in a long time. We have some PvP, adrenals, and med packs. We have some companion gifts. Crafting materials. Crafting materials have their own inventory. Ooh, some 5 bits of armor. Ah yes, we forgot to mention. Apart from the armor and the weapons, we can wear 1 earpiece, 2 implants, a tactical slot at level 75, and 2 relics which can boost our attributes as well. So here's an earpiece, here's a relic. Every time you get hit by an incoming attack, there's a 30% chance that you will gain a boost to your defense rating. Yeah, we'll take that. And that'll do us. Right, let's go see this. Let's see this Darth Baras. So it doesn't matter how many conquest points we get over the 50,000. It's just simply the fact that we have completed this week's conquest.
There, Tino. I believe that's the one.
Really? All right. Hey, you!
Careful, Tino.
Come on, I'm antsy for some action. You there? Are you the big shot they're all talking about? The one who's been personally summoned by Darth Baras himself?
News sure does travel fast.
Please pardon my over-eager friend. It's just that we've heard so much about you.
And we want to get in good with you.
Tino? What my blunt partner here means is that if you need anything or anyone, say, dealt with, we'd like you to consider us.
She's talking about Vemren. We'll kill him for you.
Sorry. I should have had Tino muzzled. So, what do you say? We know Vemren tried to have you killed. Would you like him eliminated?
I will not stoop to Vemren's level.
No, of course not. You're too smart. There are rules. Acolytes are not to openly kill one another. Everyone knows of your rivalry. If you kill him, the Lords will presume your guilt.
But if Vemren croaks while you get an alibi, people might be suspicious, but they won't be able to pin it on you. See?
I'm not interested. Sorry.
Let us prove ourselves to you. Spar with us. Then decide if we have the skills to benefit you in this endeavor.
You should be warned. I will not hold back. There will be injuries.
Well, that's the chance we're willing to take. Come on, boys. Time to show our stuff.
Oh.
You still took all 4 of us apart. This changes everything. From what I hear, Vemren's every bit your physical equal. If we can't even hold up sparring against you, we'll never be able to kill him.
I agree. You should steer clear of Vemren.
Well, this has been quite the sobering experience. Thanks for setting us straight.
I don't get it. Are we going to kill somebody or not?
No, Tino. And I think we ought to rethink this whole Sith training thing.
Ooh, that's traitor talk. Don't let anyone else hear you say that.
Most of you will not return from this endeavor. If you die, you will be forgotten. If you give up, you will be killed. No, out of my sight.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You should. This is the end of the line for you, Clemrel. Just make sure you stay out of my way.
Look here, Vemren. I see the upstart, but no sign of Dolgus.
Clemrel, Vemren, you have been dismissed.
Yes, Master.
I underestimated you by sending Dolgus. It will not happen again.
Are you having trouble with Acolyte Vemren, Supplicant?
Nothing gets under my skin.
He is thoroughly capable of backing up his threats. Vemren has paid his dues. He's fought a deck stacked against him to get here. You, on the other hand... Let me get a closer look at you. Yes, as I suspected. Overseer Tremel has done you and this academy a great disservice. Your warblade came early. Prisoners flown in for your convenience. Even a beast here on Korriban instead of off-world in the wild. The pacing of the trials is deliberate. Only full immersion over time produces results. Your mind is soft, unhoned, undisciplined.
I disagree, emphatically.
The first month of trials should be dedicated to philosophy, conceptual tactics, understanding of the Sith Code. Recite the Sith Code for me, Acolyte, and explain its meaning in battle, war, and politics.
I don't recall learning a Sith Code, my lord.
Your ability is undeniable, but your readiness and your understanding of the Sith way is woefully lacking. I am your master now. Tremel was becoming lax before you ever arrived. His unwillingness to adapt to the evolving Sith paradigm has become a liability. These are the actions of a traitor. Traitors are executed. I grant you immunity from punishment. Kill Tremel and bring back his hand as proof.
I do not like the idea of killing him, but I'll do it if I must.
I do not make requests, Supplicant. Now, leave. I'm sure Tremel is still in his chambers. Don't return until you've killed him.
Okay. Great. We've been given really an order, an ultimatum. Go and kill a Sith Overseer. Or basically don't show our face to a Dark Lord of the Sith ever again.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon. Has Baras sent you back to me?
I'm here to kill you.
Then I have been outplayed. Baras has the authority, but I did not think he would do something this overt. Either I die, or he forces me to kill you, and to destroy my own plan. A master stroke. Very well, you have your orders, Acolyte. Know that it gives me no pleasure to kill you.
Hold on. It doesn't have to come to this, Tremel.
Do not hedge now. This is the way of the Sith. I'll try to make your end quick and painless. It's the least I can do.
How generous of him!
No. I'm amazed. I knew you were strong in the Force, but not like this. You're more than ready to challenge Vemren. Baras won't be able to deny that now. He'll have the satisfaction of my death. But I die knowing my success. Go ahead. End this.
You're getting ahead of yourself. I only need your hand.
What? Wait. I think I understand. Baras demands my hand. Proof of my death. I don't want your pity, acolyte.
It's not pity. I don't want you to die.
I'm a credit to the dark side. My cause is just. You can see clearly, even if Baras cannot. Take my hand. Well, that didn't tickle. I'll rest and then leave Korriban covertly.
That's exactly what's needed.
Of course. Goodbye, acolyte. Rid the Sith of that plague, Vemren. My hopes lie with you.
Oh, I was going to say, can we pick up the hand from the floor? Nope.
What's this? The acolyte returns, and with a bloodied weapon. I assume this means Tremel is no more. Give me his hand. Here, take this one ring as a memento. Remembering the past can strengthen resolve and embolden the spirit. I am impressed you had the fortitude to destroy him. You know he thought of you as family. How did it feel to betray him?
We worked closely together. It was quite difficult, Master.
Nothing worthwhile is ever easy. Remember that. You have taken your first step to understanding the Sith Code. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, we gain strength. Through strength, we gain power. Through power, we gain victory. And through victory, our chains are broken. The Force shall set us free. By embracing the code and destroying Tremel, you have freed yourself from his shackles and escaped his fate.
And now I'm bound by your shackles.
You'll find they are a marked improvement, with much greater potential range. Now, there are sacred ruins in the tomb of Tulak Horde. The ancient inscriptions that once adorned the walls of each ruin lie in pieces. You will venture through the entire tomb, search all of the ruins, and bring me a shard from each of these inscriptions. You will do this, or you will die. Vemren and my other acolytes have already been sent. There are no rules regarding how they secure the shards, and they will stop at nothing. Fight your way through the tomb of Tulak Horde in the Valley of the Dark Lords, and bring me the shards from each of the ruined shrines.
Okay. So we have a new tomb, or series of tombs to explore. We have the Ring of Overseer Tremel, considered a cultural artifact. We have a new chest guard, which we would normally be wearing over the Requisition Bulwark chest guard, but we got that from our chest. And a credit box. Depending on the item level of the box, you will gain a random amount of credits added to your account. So we actually gained 464 credits there. What does this chess piece look like? Oh, okay. Very well. Let us go learn any new abilities. At level 19, we'll gain our next utility point. Yeah, we'll learn all our new abilities, and then we'll take a break before we head onwards to the Tomb of Tulak Horde. There are various overseers and inquisitors who may demand our attention.
The Force is a weapon. I will show you how to wield it.
Okay, so we have a taunt ability, forcing an enemy to attack you for 6 seconds. If you use it on a player, they'll deal 30% less damage when attacking anyone other than yourself. We have a Chilling Scream, which chills up to 8 enemies within 8 meters of yourself, deals a tiny amount of damage, but reduces their movement speed. And then we have this Guard ability. As long as an ally remains within 30 meters, they take 5% less damage and generate 25% less threat. As long as you remain within 15 meters of that player, 50% of all incoming damage is transferred to you instead. Can be quite handy. Then we have Heroic Moment, an ability which requires you to have a companion. Even though it has a 5-minute cooldown, if you activate this while with a companion, you will seize the moment, restoring 2% of your maximum health every 3 seconds, and it lasts 2 minutes. It's pretty much an oh shit button.
Show no mercy.
For when things start going horribly wrong and you need that extra health. Let's park ourselves here, shall we? Actually. Perfect. That'll do us nicely. So, when we come back, there are various, as I say, Inquisitors and Overseers who would like our attention as we're travelling through the Tombs of Tulak Horde. In addition, there are 2 heroic missions. Missions of increased danger, shall we put it, within the Tombs of Tulak Horde as well, while we're looking for the inscriptions to bring to Darth Baras. But we'll look at all that and more next time. Thank you all for joining me. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye-bye now.